Great American Experience. This is the Aguirre House. 24-hour ATM. So, think about the logo. That's Diablo Canyon. Think about the logo they use. St. Teresa. Okay. So, I want to finish this dissertation as San Diego turns 250 years old. No one cares. 100,000 people there went to 200, 250. Real historians were there. So, anyone who ever tells you the Aguirre House was an orphanage is a fucking liar. The Aguirre House was child slavery. Why was all these orphans in Old Town? Let me show you why. Because they murdered their parents. And it wasn't the Spanish conquistadors. No, it wasn't them. So 1542, of course they get there, so there's the key date, 1769. So 250 years old, right now. 1847, the Mormon Battalion gets here, my family. So, it's called the Christian Wars. After the Civil War, they sent them out here. You know, it's just like we were having talk about Kate Sessions. She said that the woman historian I was just talking to says Kate Sessions would get so mad because she'd have to they'd ship all these plants that are in here from Australia, and she was the one that planted them all over, and we worship her. She's a freak. So, she said her mule would get seasick going across from Coronado, and she would be pissed planting all this vegetation. Anything taller than you in San Diego is not native. There's nothing native in San Diego. So the Aguirre House, the Christian Wars, was an orphanage? No. They would sell child slaves here after they murdered their parents. There was a bounty house right there. There's a bounty house right here. $25 for a child's scalp and ear, $50 for a woman's, $100 for a man. And they were, you know, Captain Connor's Bear River Massacre on chemo. They're American citizens that did it. Sponsored by the United States government. They mass murdered them. I used to know, I was right over there when I was a kid. Abraham Hunsaker IV, my grandpa, I was with Ella Potter Hunsaker, my grandma, with one of their old historians. He used to write about the bounty house right here. Clear to the 1910s. Stanford kills Utes. Pac-12 again? So, they used to be called the Stanford Indians, remember? And so, think about this logo. The Shumash, the mother's heart. Let's build a nuclear reactor there. Spaniards called it Diablo because when they got there, there was a tsunami and an earthquake. Let's put a nuclear reactor there. So she said, when I was a little girl, this old woman, she told me, she says, they'd murdered my mom and dad. I'm a little boy. And she says, they lassoed me like a animal, and they put me in a cage in here. And then a family bought me, and I was a house servant right here. But most of the other children ended up in Europe. They sold them. That's what the Aguirre House is. That's what America is. That's what California. California, 200, and in the word California, that right here, 250 years old right now. It is what it is. Historic times. I was there. 250 people at the ceremony. None of the vegetation here is native. Nothing's native. I mean, let's pretend Fukushima didn't happen. Let's pretend. Let's play pretend. Let's play pretend the United States. Thomas Hart Benton, I envision a statue of Christopher Columbus on the tallest Rocky Mountain peak at the railroad meeting. I was there this year. I live there. I live here. I was both ceremonies. So anybody that ever tells you the Aguirre House was an orphanage is a fucking liar. And anybody tells you they're a historian that wasn't at this ceremony and at that one, they're no historian. Oh, I was there. Look at this freak show. Look at this freak show. It was child slavery. Look at this fucking, perfect, isn't it? Perfect. The shirt's old too. I got it at the PB thrift store. Made in America. Geez, learn to speak American. America Vespucci never set foot here. He spoke Italiano, bravo, bravo, in the Queen's Spanish. Dan tuna.